Right, this episode is going to be an absolute kick in the teeth to anyone in power in the UK at the minute. And it's going to be a very angry one. And do you know why it's going to be a very angry one? Is because you in the UK, and every single one of you, I mean, has been let down. Completely let down. We're going to say one name, Henry Novak. You might have heard of Henry Novak. It's even made international news. And the reason why we're not actually going to go heavily into the Henry Novak story is because we don't actually want to be talking about him per se. We want to talk about everything around the situation. But to give a bit of context, Henry Novak was a young kid, barely in his teens, and about 19 years old, I think he was. He was out. There was an allegation of a racial crime. He was then, which has been debunked. He was then stabbed multiple times, tried to flee, then brutally stabbed 5 times, and the police came. You would have thought, well, the police come in, that's a good thing. That's what we're talking about today. And we're talking about this side of it because, out of respect to the family of Henry and out of respect to anyone that's been in that position, I don't want to talk about their story like everyone else's. But I want you to get angry at everything else. And I mean angry. I don't want you to go burn down buildings or anything like that. It's like stupid. But I want you to get really angry at the thought of what's happened with this situation. And the reason why I want you to get angry, and I keep on saying angry because I'm angry about this whole situation. I'm really, really pissed about this whole situation. Because I am a hard, decent, blue collar working guy. And I try to provide, I try to make sure that my life's at least decent, that I pay all the tax that I can, that I go out and work overtime when I can. I try to do a hard day's work. When I come home, I try to help around the house. I try to make sure that everything is in order. And one of them things that I said was I pay tax. And I pay tax for quite a lot of things, actually. I pay tax on everything that I buy. I pay tax on the fuel that I put in my car. I pay tax that helps fund the police, the hospitals, paves the roads, keeps our government in order and checked and paid, our military, everything like that. There is one thing that I do pay tax for, which is the police department. And I pay tax for a very specific reason to the police department. And you, my viewer, pays tax for a very specific reason in this country, and that's to make sure that the police department is fair and doing its job correctly. And they don't at all, in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it's so woke and bollocks that I'm staggered that this is actually happening. I was talking to a police officer, an ex-police officer, yesterday about this exact issue. This exact issue. The fact that they've handcuffed someone that was stabbed. No need in doing it at all. It was a racial handcuffing. Completely racist against Henry. That's the issue that we've got. Because this police is not there to protect me or you. They are there to police what they view as being this social justice. That apparently you're inherently bad because of a trait that you cannot control. And I mean that. They think that you are bad because you are not born how they perceive as someone great to be born. And just know that anytime that you ring the police now, you know that when you dial that phone number, they are going to be judging you on things that you cannot control about yourself. Whether it be the colour of your skin, whether it be the sex that you were born as, whether it be the colour of your hair. I mean, I get criticised anyway because I'm ginger. But you are a lower class citizen than someone else. Not equal, not how it should be in this free world that we're meant to be living in, this democracy that we're meant to be living in, this socially accepted time that we're meant to be living in. You are a second class citizen when it comes to that. Believe me, it is 100% true. This ex-police officer that I was talking to yesterday was horrified when he saw the police body camera. Absolutely horrified on it. We had a long conversation about it. And I'm not surprised that he was horrified, because it was horrific. It was completely horrific what happened to Henry Novak. And for what reason? Why? So they could stop a racial injustice that was never even proven? And the basis of a phone call? Of anything? And then you get to someone, and then you see that they're on the ground, and they turn around and go, "I've been stabbed." And what does a copper say? What does he say? He turns around and goes, "No, you haven't, mate." Not, "Oh no, I better double check this guy. He's been stabbed. He might die." No empathy for the poor white man, because he did not fit what they determine as being the higher power in this country. And just remember that. Next time you're phoning the police, next time you're getting mugged or attacked, because I know this, I wouldn't phone the police now. I try to be a model citizen. If I see something dodgy in a place now, well, if I saw something dodgy, and I have done this in the past, I'll phone the police up and say, "Do you know, this is a bit suspicious. Do I care now? No, I couldn't give a flying crap about what happens in this country now. I don't want to report it to the police. I don't want to take that chance that I'm then going to be the victim with it. Oh no, I can't be the victim because I'm white." They've made this about race, not you, not me. Just remember that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this episode of the Blue Collar Brit. And like, subscribe, press the notification bell if you want to see another episode of my beautiful face, because everyone apparently doesn't want to see that. But thank you very much for watching the Blue Collar Brit, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.